Okay. This video has no purpose, I guess. I'm just taking a break from cleaning my house. As you can see, I'm messy. I haven't showered. I'm still doing the first floor. I haven't even gone up to the second floor. Anyways, so yesterday we went to a park. Not a park, sorry. It's like a conservation area. And it was pretty nice. I really enjoyed it, but we went on a trail and Heidi didn't even make it. Like she had to she just walked and then she just flipped over and she was like there like hyperventilating and I was like, okay. So we have this huge map and we were exhausted too after walking because it was hot. It was hot and humid, but it was still nice. We realized that we didn't even walk the main trails. Okay, we walked, and I'm gonna highlight what we walked. I believe it was this little piece of, I think. I'm unsure, but we walked the green highlight, and then the main trails are like 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours, 9 hours. And I was like, we're not going to make that. Like, I was already done. Like, I was like, I cannot do this. Heidi will not make it at all. Like, and then I have to carry her because Gio's weak. Like, I can lift more than he can. So I would have to carry her. And I was like, no. But we're going back with my parents because my dad likes boating, like boating tours, and they have that. So I'm trying to get him interested in going. So yeah, it was really nice. If anyone's ever in Sarasota, Florida, you can also go camping there. You can rent cabins and you can bring your trailer and your tent and you can camp overnight and then you can do the trails overnight, which I was like, I want to do that. But I wouldn't bring Heidi for that situation because there are alligators or crocodiles. So, and she's a snack to them, like she's chunky, she's easy, she's naive. Okay, so I don't want to witness that because then I have to wrestle a crocodile. So anyways, yeah, so hiking boots we should have. I don't have hiking boots. I just wore my flip-flops and I was barefoot for most of it, which was nice. I also got some stuff which I don't have around. I got some dead bugs. I didn't buy them, I found them. They're pretty cool. One of them is like some kind of wasp. It's a black wasp with blue iridescent wings. And I took him because I was like, that's cool. He's now being preserved in salt, I think. I hope. And then I had this because we went to World Market in a very American area. I think it was either Naples or Tampa, but we were like in some very this is America, like speak American area. And I was like, oh shit, we have a Bernie sticker, like let's keep the down low. But thankfully nobody was aggressive, more so for Gio's sake because he's Asian. I look white, so I was like, I'm good. But for Gio's sake, like, I was concerned. you know. Anyways, we went to World Market and I got this little ducky, and it was in the clearance section, so it was like $1. I love it. Is that what a duck sounds like? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, something silly. And then we got a bunch of stuff, but like, you know, it was on sale. So I think for this video, we're gonna finish Deepak Chopra. Should we? I mean, I'm almost done. Like, might as well. Or not. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I do want to get into it, but then I want to think about it, and I have to finish cleaning, so I guess we won't. What else? What else happened? Oh yes, I finished. Well, I haven't finished it, but it's a work in progress. But now it's more full. Mushki has more shit in it. Oh, shouldn't use that word, but has more stuff in it because I recycled my planner. You know, I don't like throwing that away, so I was like, I'm gonna use it. It has quotes, so now there's more stuff. And this one here I got already. I have to make it smaller. Let's see what comes out. So this is a fun game. I mean, if someone's ever bored in my house, I don't think anyone would be bored in my house. There's so much stuff to do. Sorry for the clang. There's caps in there with quotes in it. All right, we got this one, and it was November 2019. Love yourself. Be grateful for all you are and all that you're becoming. Nice. All right. And then chock full of nuts. Oh, yeah, we should explain the difference. I should explain the difference. I don't know why I'm saying we. I do that. It's a bad habit sometimes. Chock full of magic compared to moksha. The difference. Essentially the same thing. Inspirational. But moksha has quotes from music, from songs that I like. So different variation. And this one does not. So difference, kind of same thing. There's random, I think I put some sign language in there too. I don't know. Can't remember. So yeah, moksha has music in here for different songs so far. And when I get inspired, like I add to it. So like I did this like 2 nights ago when I was listening to some very nice music. Also on different pieces of paper to make it interesting. So that's moksha. And other games that I have are in the process. I do have my prototypes here. I have Swedish fish. I love Swedish fish. This one, Static Relationship, is a DIY prototype. This is on the bottom of the pipeline. Like, it's kind of like I still have to develop the idea, like how to make it a game. I mean, in the book, it's a game already, but how do I make it a graphic game. And then the Raven prototype, that's going to be done this week, actually this month, most likely. But it's second in the pipeline because the one that goes first is the sex objects, because that's the fastest one to make. And I have to figure out how to organize my prototypes even more. Like I need a box or something, or a binder. Yeah. And also there's a mini game prototype, which is just prototype lots, where it's just like ideas that I'm just going to put in there and then most likely do them with someone else, like my partner, to see where it goes, What else do we have? I have a bunch of shit just laying around. What is this? Random. I have random stuff everywhere. Write down 5 of your signature strengths. Post the list where you'll see it daily. I'll do that right now. My 5 signature strengths. Why not? Do I have a nice pen that isn't my expensive pen? Oh wait, this is my fish. Okay, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use this one if it works. All right. 5 signature strengths. Is there a difference? What does a signature mean? Okay, so essentially just who I am. What makes me me? I don't know. I just am. Right? I don't know. I don't think about that. Resilient. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put empathetic and observant. Number 4. Loving, I guess. Number 5. I'm not gonna say. Oh, but that's nice. And it spells out Rioli. I want to know if that's a word. So yes, it was that trail, that park is really big, and I would probably spend days there, like maybe like 3 days doing stuff. So Rioli is a place in India. Anyways, so what should we do? I think I will peruse Mr. Deepak Chopra. So this quote comes up: your consciousness is your contribution to reality. What you perceive as real becomes real. That's mind-blowing, isn't it? People don't understand that. At least most people I've met. When I talk about your thoughts create your reality, they don't understand the power of thinking, like thoughts, and speaking, manifesting things. The cosmos is structured to bring up about growth, and growth is always in the direction of greater love and happiness. I think that's so sweet. Deepak mentioned that everything the universe does is like perfect. Everyone wins in the end or in the process, because I don't believe there's ever an end. It's like the never-ending story. So I think that's really sweet. It's the nicest universe, there could be. And that is why at this point in my life, I'm just cruising. I'm not worried about anything, like, at all. Just doing my thing. There's not much you can do. So I was thinking the other day, I woke up and I was like, damn, my life is perfect. Like, this is like perfect. And I was like, every day I wake up grateful that I'm alive. It's so peaceful. Like, my life is so peaceful. My house is so peaceful and like kind and caring. And I get to wake up next to Heidi, that's a blessing. And just exist. I don't have to work a 9 to 5, wake up at 4 a.m, being tired as hell, working late, then coming home, being exhausted, hating my life, which was my reality for a very long time. And now I don't have to do any of that, unless I want to, but I don't. I mean, I do want to work, but I don't consider it work, Whatever I do is my passion. So, perfect life. Grateful. Not much to complain about, honestly. Like, I'm pretty good. I don't know what to say. So yeah, gratitude. I haven't talked about it for a while, but gratitude, is a very nice thing to do. To give back to the creator, the universe, everyone. So I'm going to write something down so I remember this. I know some people, and I'm not going to out them, but they have no gratitude. Like, they just expect things, right? And I find that so rude. Like, so rude. So I just drew this, I don't know why, little graph or little diagram, whatever. Gratitude pours into, ooh, we should make them into cups. So, because that's like really like symbolic in every tarot card I've seen. So yeah, so if you have gratitude, it pours into the creator, you know, and the universe, and into your love life, or your love and your life. Should be the same thing, right? Should love your life. And essentially that goes back into the atmosphere, and it's like endless. It's infinite. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. Am I crazy? So it's like an infinite source of energy. Dope. I love it. And that's what people don't realize. Basically, I don't want to insult anyone. I don't know what to call people who aren't. Let me look up a word. I don't want to be mean. Sometimes when I say things and they sound mean, it's because I haven't found the right word. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't know. I still have to, I have so many things to learn, and the English language is very limited. So I'm just going to use unenlightened, I guess. I mean, that's like the nicest one. It doesn't seem negative, because you can become enlightened, like, you know, like that. So, anyways, so unenlightened people, they, how do I put this into words? We'll use it in like a religious context because that's what I'm most familiar with growing up Catholic. So basically, you know, they have the Bible, the scriptures, and it's so black and white for them, right? You have the commandments: don't do this, don't do that, you'll burn in hell, or you're going to heaven if you're not a sinner. But the thing is, everything that's been given to us in a spiritual religious context has a deeper meaning that you have to find, you know, and not everyone can grasp this concept. It's like when I read certain things, I always use the analogy getting slapped in the face, because that's basically what it is. Like, for me at least, you know, I'm reading something, minding my own business, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, and I don't mind it being that way, because, you know, I'll pay attention to it, because sometimes I'm in another world. So so there are things that, like, it'll say, really. All right, well, anyways, there'll be things that the Bible will say, and it's not to be taken literally. You know, it's like based on spiritual aspects of. All right, he's been more friendly. You know, he likes my affection now. Still, he gets a little frisky, and he will bite me, but not as like hard as he used to. So, anyways, what was I saying? You're distracting me, Rango. All right, lay down. So, anyways, so people take it literally, right? And also, they don't take into account that people have manipulated scripture, mainly men, who were corrupted, manipulated it so that instead of it being about love, it's about control and hate, like mentioning that gays shouldn't exist, women who are prostitutes are sinners, and it's just bullshit. Um, he's not even scared anymore. He was scared earlier about that, but so when people take everything literally, they miss the point of what religion it was meant to be, right? Right, Ringo? You have such pretty eyes. Anyways, so religion was basically just about spirituality. You use it as a guideline to reach your spiritual awakening, your enlightenment, but instead, it's more of this, and this is obvious for some people, but anyways, this is an education channel. Um, so instead, it's about, oh, my God is the only God, and everyone who believes in other gods, they're heretics or whatever. And that's true for specific religions. Don't mess with that. Hey, stop it. And by doing that, by having that mindset, that person is actually screwing themselves over with negative karma. What's up? No. Um, so, in all religions, because in omnism, I have freedom of choosing, um, judgment always comes back to you, like when you judge somebody else. Hey, you see, that's what happens. I just noticed he has blue feet. Uh, oh, okay. All right. All right. He wants attention. All right, I'll give you attention, right? So, they're on this pedestal judging other people, but they're getting judged by their God. Isn't that ironic? Can you go over here? Hmm? Over here? You're gonna fall. Don't you dare bite me. But okay. Anyways, so I don't know where I was getting with this. I'm just talking, but you know, um, that's why. I mean, I'm still human. I still try not to judge people, but it happens sometimes. And then I immediately say, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me." Like I can be dumb, and hopefully that negates the karma. Like don't want that karma, right? I was looking into his eyes because they're really like this crystal green yellow, and he has like these really cool like lines in his eyes. Like I don't know what to call it. Let me look into your eyes, cat. Come here, eyes. Let me see. Come on. It's kind of like a marble. Every animal has unique eyes. So pretty. I would collect them if I could, but that's kind of weird, isn't it? Um, I want to take pictures of people's eyes and animals with macro photography. I think we have the right camera for it. Hey, you're gonna turn off my screen. But yeah, that's something that I want to do when I travel. Oof, you bit me. Not hard though. But anyways, so back to gratitude. Where did I put it? Oh, you're on it. So no, 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 no. No. Why are you being naughty? Why? Hey, come here. Come. Come. Here. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. Go into the cat tree. Go into the cat tree. Don't you dare come here. He wants my attention, so he's not gonna stop. But anyways, let me move this back so he has more space. So by instead wasting your energy judging someone, they should turn that energy into gratitude, and that will change their life. But people are petty, you know. Okay. Ow. Why? Anyways, I'm always paranoid when any of my animals come to this area because they like to bite things that they shouldn't bite. You know, um, it's happened. So yeah, you're distracting me. I can't think now. Thanks. I'm gonna eat some Swedish fish. And that's a big thing about gratitude, like just beginning to learn gratitude. It says be thankful for what you have instead of what you don't have. And clearly a lot of people just do that because they want what other people have, and that's something I could never understand growing up in America, with older parents, from a different era. um, they would always be like, "Oh, that my neighbor has like a nicer house than me," or "My neighbor has this car," or "My neighbor has a pool." And I would be like, "Well, it doesn't. You should be happy for your neighbor. That's good for them. But we have a house. We have this. We have this." And that is something that is like the common mindset in America, where it's like, I have to have what my neighbor has, and it's just really ridiculous. What flavor is it? Hmm. Oh. So, anyways, so the atmosphere in America. It is changing, but I don't see that mindset changing anytime soon, because that is like years and years of manipulation of the system, training, brainwashing. So that will take some time. Can I reach over this? Or are you gonna bite me? Okay. Yeah. That's always common. And I see it too. Like when people come to my house, my friends, they have this like vibe of like they're jealous. And I don't like that because it's like, not only is that like bad juju for them, you know, it's actually really just, it's offensive to me because I'm like, what do you have to be jealous of? Like, you have a family, you are taken care of by your family. I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for this, but my mindset when they're jealous is, you don't live with a mental illness. You did not have to struggle with suicide. There's nothing to be jealous of. Yeah, this house is huge and I live in a very high end neighborhood, but like, don't compare yourself to me. That's disrespectful, first of all. But people always want what they think is shiny, like high status, right? I never thought in a million years I would be living in this home. Like that was never a thought for me. Like I wasn't like, yeah, I'm gonna live in a very high end neighborhood and live with my roommate, who is a cool guy who drives me nuts. Like I never thought like any of that. It was just presented to me how I lived my life, you know, um, through gratitude. I was given the opportunity to live here, you know. But people don't see that. They just see the status. Oh, they make a lot of money. Like this is expensive. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Like just shut the fuck up. It's so rude. Like, okay, you wanna make money, you want high status, go ahead. See how happy your life is gonna be. Okay. Because there's people who make millions and billions of dollars and they want to kill themselves. Good luck. Annoying. I was asked like how did I do all this? And I'm like, do what? You know, and they're like, how did you end up here? Like how did you end up doing this? Like living in this house? And I'm like, why does that freaking matter? Like I didn't do anything. I just was myself. Like I just lived my life, and it just blows people's mind. Like come on. Taihen. Speaking Japanese because I'm annoyed. But anyways, back to gratitude. If people lived their life with gratitude, they would be given opportunities, miracles, things that they never thought were possible. And that's why I bring it up because people don't take it seriously. This is a lifestyle. I had to change my whole attitude in life, and it was worth it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't go back because it's just like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why would I ever go back? You know? I prefer the organic ones because this is really bad for you. But yeah, like if people change their life around, you know, things would open. How can I use this as an analogy? Maybe a game analogy. So people live with the mindset, I have to work with the cards that I was given, right? And that's true. I'm writing down notes. For myself. So yes, you were given certain cards to play with. Let's make it 5 cards. 5 cards, right? So you were given 5 cards to play with in your life. And those cards were traits, right? Oh God, I only did 4. What is wrong with me? And this pen is dying. Makes me upset. Not really. I just wish, it's a nice pen, and I wish it would work the way it should. I have this Harry Potter pen I should use. Anyways, so we have 5 traits. Each person got the same thing: outlook, awareness, comprehension, and this pen doesn't work either. I'm gonna throw it away. Garbage. It's brand new. What the hell? Whatever. Dang. Whatever. Okay, so outlook, awareness, comprehension, and then the last 2 are, I want to say, personality, and then monetary. Right? Right? You know what? We should change it to something. We should do abundance. And then here's my little graph, right? I have to be visual. It's more fun. So you have outlook, awareness, comprehension, personality, and abundance. And awareness and comprehension are different. Let me look it up. So awareness is knowledge or perception of a situation or fact. And I'm going to write that down. Are they different? I could be wrong. All right, comprehension. The action or capability of understanding. Something. Okay, so we have 2 different things. We have outlook. Outlook is based on perception. And I guess we're making this into a game. outlook. Perception, also upbringing. I'm just going to put upbringing. There's a better word for that, right? Nature versus nurture, right? And then awareness. Most people are aware, of everything. They're aware of living in themselves, but it goes both ways because we're playing cards, right? So there's two sides to the cards. One side is forgive me for my little doodles, right? I didn't know I was going to be making another prototype. That's how it happens. So it's both sides of two sides of a card. Self-awareness is the other side of the card, which most people don't have. So I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. We're just going to leave that empty for now. But you have a card. You have two eyes. Most people have two eyes, right? I was like, so they're aware of life, of the environment, blah, blah, blah. But they're not aware of the mirror. And that's the other side of the card. Where was I going with this? Oh, shit. I don't even know. All right. And comprehension. I'm sure it will come to me. Comprehension is different. So comprehension is questioning reality or fact, right? Why? Comprehension is innately why do we exist, right? Most people don't ask that question anymore because they gave up, right? It's like an existential crisis. We'll never know why we exist, right? We'll never know. It's a black hole. Right? I'm going to relate this back to religion because I think that's where I was going with this. And then personality. We're going to say randomly generated. Lot of traits. This would be a great game to play, actually, to teach children. I guess we're doing another prototype. Woo! After I clean, because I need to get back to that. But anyways, so each person has 5 cards when they're born. They're given outlook, awareness, comprehension, personality, which is randomly generated. All right. And am I counting right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Abundance. Right. Why did I choose abundance instead of monetary? Abundance can mean different things for different people. Right. For example, for me, for very long, when I used to read tarot cards to get fortune telling or whatever, spiritual stuff, I've always been interested in it. interested in it, they were always talking about you're going to get abundance, like abundance is coming. And I always thought in the sense of monetary, because that's what I was lacking most in life, monetary abundance. But as I grew wiser, I realized abundance has nothing to do with monetary unless you want it to. But my life was already abundant. I realized that, like, it was like a moment of, aha, I get it. So for most people, when they see abundance, they think monetary. And that is also something based on their outlook. So let's say this is an actual game. Do I have cards here? No, whatever. Everyone's given the same cards, right? But each card is different for each player. The card that is most different is the personality traits, right? I'm not even going to change outlook, right? So the person who's playing the game is essentially playing the game based on their perception, and that's pretty much how life is. So they have all these decks, and they're playing with a bunch of people. Let's say we're playing like poker, whatever, with however many people, and they notice that although the cards are the same, each person has a different personality trait, right? Then they start thinking, well, they have more than what I have, but that's not true. It's the same. It's just randomly generated. Am I making sense? So this is a metaphor for life, how people perceive their life. They think because this person, right, they have a different personality trait, but through their personality traits, they gained fortune, they have a mansion, they were given inheritance, and they think that because of that, the game is rigged, but it's not. Okay, it's a randomly generated lot based on personality. So essentially, what I'm trying to say is that we are all equal, you know, but it's how you perceive things is what can affect your life. Whether you choose a life of gratitude, hey, I got these cards, and hey, look in my personality randomly generated traits. I am super attractive. Well, that's not really personality, but I don't know. I am kind, right? But the player next to me has they're rich or they're money savvy, whatever is a personality trait. Are you going to be grateful or are you going to be ungrateful? And based on how you play that is what affects the end goal of the game. And what would be the end goal of this prototype? Let me write it down. Oh, I'm going to do it in the back, not to waste paper. So the goal of the game what would it be of this game? Sorry, I'm imagining something, so I'm going to draw it out. It's like brainstorming too. You have 5 cards. I kind of want to make it versus everyone playing, you know. Instead of having a game about equality, we're going to purposely pit people against each other. Don't steal my ideas. joking. You can't steal me, you know? Anyways, so versus every player. All right. So the goal of the game is to the goal the goal is he dead? The goal of the game is to pit people against each other so that they can win something monetary, which isn't monetary in this game. But for the sake of describing it, we're going to call it monetary. The sake of this game would be to get the ultimate card. Let's say true love. You see what I did? Right? Because everyone, in the end, no matter how much money they make, how much social status they have, they all want the same thing. They want to be loved. They want true love, you know? So that is the goal of the game. So we have people playing like in a circular layout with their 5 cards, right? In the middle is going to be the shiniest of shiny cards, right? Because I like shiny things. True love. That's the winning card. And I'm not going to mention the secret because, you know, if I ever play this game with whoever's watching, they can't cheat. Right. So, circle, middle, true love card, which is going to be gold or shiny. I don't know. And players have to basically say why they deserve the card over everyone else. Right. And then they decide as a whole who's right. Now, let's play this game mentally. Everyone has 5 cards, different traits, personality traits. So you have to look at your cards and decide based off of this personality trait, I get this card, right? I deserve this card. But the thing is, when you have people who all want the same thing, they're going to try to manipulate the game. And that's what I want to see when this is played out. Actually, I'm going to make the prototype out of paper and I'm going to play this shit with some friends. I need a big group. I need 5 people. So determining based off of the people who are playing the game, based off their perception and their own real personality traits, because this is pseudo. Is that how you say it? Pseudo. You know what I mean? Is that the right word? Oh, wait, it's spelled differently. Of course. I mean, kind of, yeah, but whatever. Yeah, it's a pseudo personality game, right? So they will change the game, and I just want to see the end result. It's going to be awesome. What should I call this? I think the game is just the best. The game. Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting what happens when you just weren't expecting things, right? So we essentially have a game that is really easy to make, but it serves a purpose, right? A lesson, because that's why I make games, to teach people a lesson. And the lesson is what the person wants it to be. Because I know my lesson, I learned my lesson, you know. But what will other people learn playing this game? I'm so smart. I love it. Um, I'm not saying it to be what's the word? Can't even find the word. I'm not saying it to be like pretentious or whatever. That's not the right word, but um, people would always pity me. Crazy stuff going on out there. Um, I would always get pity. Oh, she has a mental illness. Oh, she's bipolar. But look, I won. Okay, because my mind is a gift. Okay, it's a gift to humanity. I'm just being silly. But anyways, yeah. So bipolar mind. This is what happens. You know. So we have this game, and this game is going to be put in the random lot. Let me see. Where did I put it? I put it in my book. And oh no, I did not put it in the book. And I have this paper because I ran out of the big bags. And it just says game ideas, random lot, keeping it simple. Not all of these are game ideas. Some of these are just notes. I'll just put them in there. But yeah. Yeah, so that was fun. So yes, back to the gratitude before I leave and finish cleaning. Um, so changing your mindset is a lifestyle. It's not like yes, I'm grateful. You have to consciously choose to do things. It's conscious awareness. You know, like even this is like a basic spiritual teaching. Like even using things, like you have to be grateful for them existing. Like this laptop. I'm grateful for this laptop. You know, because without it, I wouldn't be able to do work. Or my cell phone, which I call my little robot. I wouldn't be able to look up words and learn new words. So I'm grateful for my little my little android. So yeah, that's another thing that people don't do. Like they consume things, and once they lose their validity or their usefulness, they just throw it away like it's nothing. And that attitude will bite you in the ass, right? Because this is how I see it. You treat something like that isn't alive like it's worthless. How do they treat things that are alive? You know? Like, anyways. So I'm gonna finish cleaning because I am grateful that I get to clean. I was actually really looking forward to it yesterday. That was like, yes, I get to clean my house. I get to make it nice and neat. So yeah, that was the short. Oh no, never mind. I thought it was only a few minutes. But yes, gratitude. I am grateful for everything and infinity.